Rankings.
Okay. Yeah, going straight to the rankings.
Did you copy and paste them?
I think I did, but I don't know if the internet. I don't know if it like went through.
I have it.
You have it. Okay, so it's the first. I think I want to do a couple, but the first one, Girl Scout cookies. So it's very loud outside. I assume the mics picked that up.
We're okay.
But yeah, so Girl Scout cookies kind of hot in the streets because I was doing an Instagram Q&A and somebody asked me about favorite and least favorite Girl Scout cookies and stuff, and then my DMs have been on fire, so that's why Nate Steele sent in these rankings.
I'm seeing the list here. I want to get it down to 5. Can I guess at which ones we can just eliminate? And if anyone fights for them, we'll keep them on.
So we're eliminating.
Yeah,
Okay.
Just straight up, not even worth being listed. New toast yays.
I don't know what those are.
So yeah, I mean,
It
So
might be
so.
new. I'm guessing it is. They're the new.
They're
thing.
out.
We leave them out.
Okay.
I guess this becomes a top 5.
Toffee Tastics. Are either of you fighting for Toffee Tastics to stay in the list?
Are those new
It's
as
not
well?
gonna
They
rank.
don't.
It wouldn't
they don't.
rank high.
I typed in toffee statistics, so I'm out.
Anything good come up? When was it invented?
Toffee fun facts on mobile cuisine. Let's see. Toffee is a confection made of caramelizing sugar. Popular variant. And January 8th is National English Toffee Day.
Okay.
June 29th is National Almond Butter Crunch Day.
I like almond butter crunch. All right. Are either of you fighting for Toffee Tastics to be kept in?
No, and last toffee thing that you'll like. The history and origins of toffee are so convoluted that it's impossible to find a historical accurate answer.
Badass.
Yeah. Yeah, that's out.
I think Savannah has some good, like, their own version of some kind of toffee that they make, like, fresh right there.
Toffee-tastic.
The last one that I'd, like, if you guys fight for this, totally fair, Lemon Ups.
I think there's a world
I think they
that cracks
stay-
my top 5.
I think they stay for now.
Okay.
without having done a full consideration.
Well, then it looks like we're going to need to do 1, 2, 3, 4.
We can still do our
5,
top 5. And
I think that's what it ultimately.
And
comes down
I would
to.
s'mores. I don't even know if I've had those.
I've had them. They'd rank pretty high for me because I'm a child.
s'mores. Yeah, I don't know if I've had them, but I mean, we all know s'mores.
Yeah, you know what that.
We can make
tastes how you
we
think
can
it
make an
tastes.
accurate depiction of s'mores.
Yeah. I wouldn't crank my top 5. All right, I'll just give my top 5 because I think
Yeah,
I can do this.
there we go.
I think I can do this pretty easily. Number 1, I'm going Tagalongs because I'm a big peanut butter guy. Also, Tagalongs in the fridge are really, really good. And I think my sister Ritzy always takes them out of the fridge. She didn't like them cold, but
Really?
everyone else in the family likes them cold, so it's a big battle. You can eat a box of Tagalongs in surprisingly quick amount of time. Like, there's only 4 in a row,
Yeah.
and you think there's way more. Tagalongs are my number 1. Thin Mints are my number 2. I do love Thin Mints. I think they are like one of the crowd favorites in Girl Scouts. So Thin Mints they're good. Again, like you can eat 5 Thin Mints
Can I
before
ask
you realize
something?
you eat a Thin Mint. Yeah,
Why are Thin Mints like the celebrity? Are they like one of the originals?
I think they're one of the best.
I agree.
I conclude that Thin Mint, if I wasn't such a peanut butter guy, I understand why Thin Mints are the number 1.
Right, but the world is peanut butter people. That's where, I guess, why isn't Tagalongs the consensus over Thin Mints? Because I think they're my number 1.
Some
They're
people don't
my
like
number
peanut butter.
1 too.
Some people don't like peanut butter.
Katie was doing some peanut butter shit talking earlier. She likes peanut butter. She said she doesn't like
But
peanut
like,
butter cookies.
like we've done this with Reese's peanut butter cups before, how popular they are. Like, I don't know. I feel like the Tagalong deserves more street credit over the Thin Mint, but the Thin Mint might go back further. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Then this is where I'm going to lose a lot of people because I'm going Do-Si-Do 3.
Which ones are those?
I believe those are the shortbread, right?
So the shortbreads are listed right under those on here.
Oh, what's Do-Si-Do? Is that the peanut butter stack then? Like the
That
dry
might-
peanut butter?
That might
Do-Si-Do
be.
cookie.
And if it is that, then I have a top 5.
What the fuck? I wish I...
I'm searching. I think I'm on a... Okay, so let's see. Do-Si-Do is a peanut butter stack. Yes.
So that's the peanut butter like sandwich cookie.
Okay.
That's my 4.
Toffee-tastic's been around longer than I thought.
That's my 4 then. And the shortbread, which is very controversial, but I like those shortbread cookies. I like them. So I'm not going to... I am not Going to be back down off that.
That's fine.
I really like them as well.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Tagalongs,
I
Thin
rank 'em
Mints,
higher.
Shortbread, Do-si-do. What's the Do-si-do, and then
Toffee Tastic, s'mores, Samoas, Lemon Ups.
the Field.
You've got your 4.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
who you roll
Samoas
with.
are last. I don't like coconut, and I hate lemon, so those two would be last. So I'll just go with the s'mores.
S'mores.
What the fuck is a new toastier?
We don't
I mean,
know.
I don't know if new is in. I think new is like toastiers might be the new flavor that's there. I don't know that. That was my assumption.
Tagalong 1. That's a
Tagalong.
Oh,
consensus.
it's crunchy French toast. I'll put that as my 5, sure.
Huge. Big win for new toastier.
Cool.
Tagalong.
Is new part of the name of it, or is it just called a toastier? And they are new.
Jim? Toastier expert?
Official answer, they are just toastier,
Okay.
and they're new.
Okay. Tagalong 1. I am a Samoa's fan, and that's obvious. Look at me. They're my number 2. Thin Mints 3, Do-si-do. And then, yeah, I kind of end up at... I don't really care for any of the rest. I'll assume I like s'mores because I'm a grosso.
Nice.
Yeah, Tagalongs 1. I think I have shortbread pretty high on there because it's just like every time we get them, we make sure we have one of those around.
They're like a palate cleanser, but then you're like, you know what? I kind of liked that
Yeah.
too.
Admittedly, Girl Scout cookies have not been a big part of my life to this point.
When I was living in New Jersey, my mom was in charge of like shipment or something. My garage used to turn into a maze of Girl Scout. Well, there was a lot of boxes of Girl Scout cookies, and then me and my dad would turn it into like a little obstacle course maze. Like you have to run through the hallways and shit.
Probably the other peanut butter ones, Do-si-dos, probably 3. Let's give s'mores 4. And
So we're very similar.
Yeah.
Then you just don't like Thin Mints.
I mean, I'm not a Thin Mint. I just don't.
You're
will
not a Thin
eat
Mint
it-
nor a Samoa guy.
No.
Girl Scout cookie people must hate you.
Yeah, that's what I've been battling for 24 hours.
You're not
now.
going to win that. Like I'm with you, but I know I'm
No,
on the
I'm-
losing side of Samoa.
No, I agree. I lose. Like I'm wrong.
Yeah, I think the general public, and someone in the chat just said it, I think Thin Mint Samoas are 1A, 1B, and then Tagalongs are 3 if you were to poll the general audience.
I'm interested. We should do it because I think Tagalongs would win. That's kind of what I was saying before.
I don't think
But
so.
I think Thin Mints are the face.
I mean, I'm guessing they have the numbers on it.
I will. Coming back around on the Thin Mint thing, I'll like eat one if they're there.
Yeah.
I've never chosen it.
There's definitely...
Thin Mints are also in the fridge.
Yes.
Can you even do it out of the fridge? It would get all gross.
It'd be weird,
Yeah, it'd
yeah.
be weird.
Other than like gum, I'm not a fan of mint at any
Oh,
temperature.
we have the Girl Scout cookie selling order,
Okay.
which is, I guess, pretty official then.
Is it like 1 year or is it all time?
I don't know. It says, according to Girl Scouts of the USA, Thin Mints are the top-selling cookie, followed in descending order by Samoas, which I guess for people in other areas are also called Caramel Delights. Samoas is the number 2, and then Peanut Butter Patty / Tagalongs is the 3. Yeah, that's what I would have guessed. Do-si-do is the 4, and Shortbread's the 5. So,
That I guess probably goes more or less how I would have thought.
yeah, I probably would have guessed that order.
Yeah.
It made me go to 5.
I would have maybe put lemon drops above Shortbread.
That's what I was gonna say.
So
I would have guessed they.
I do think
cracked
the
top 5.
timeline's a big factor here. So Thin Mints came out in 1939. Samoas came out in 1956. So I wonder if
How popular were the girls?
they're
how,
doing a
how
cumulative-
was the whole nation eating them in those first 20 years, or was it just like 2 towns? Like, who even knows?
baby boomer generation entering the Girl Scouts in the 1960s. I don't know, but that's where I think Thin Mints is like the logo and the start of all of this.
Girl
So
Scout
they'll-
cookies is a great idea. I
they'll
wonder who
always
came
be
up
the
with
face.
that marketing strategy. Limited release. Young children are going to buy them, so you're a little guilted, and you feel like a good person buying junk food. And then, like, your own unique flavors or styles that aren't really duplicated much elsewhere. Like, you can't find a replica Tagalong as easy as you can find a replica Oreo.
That like is the same. Like obviously the people do peanut
And
butter
you can't
chocolate
you
stuff
can't
all
really
the
find a
time,
replica
but-
Thin Mint that isn't, like at nationwide. You can find nationwide replicas of a lot of other cookies.
You can find like store brand versions.
So
of,
hats off
like, any
to
other
Girl
brand.
Scouts.
Yeah, I mean, I think you'd really like this story. I'm just scrolling through it now, Jim, but it's pretty wild. I mean, 1922. And like there's war stuff involved. Pretty crazy.
Cool. Good job.